Your Country 1039 KGRT. Toby Keith, as good as I once was. It's true.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Your question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And it is Wednesday morning, so, it's not quite as cool if you're out at the farmers market these days. But don't get too used to it. Still have a feeling that Mother Nature might throw us a curveball in here just to keep us on our toes. But our question of the day today, we've all been talking about seeing more and more pictures online and all the social media stuff. People taking pictures of those egg prices that are out there. And man, if you wanted to invest in something that's going to increase, eggs would be a good thing. They're perishable though, so I'd worry about that. But I saw that Newsweek magazine says Waffle House has added a 50-cent per egg surcharge due to the bird flu. Yeah, the chain decided that this is a temporary measure to combat increased costs. Waffle House remains committed to using grade A large eggs in their popular dishes. Now, the egg prices have been going up for a long time. The fact that Waffle House hasn't raised their prices because of that is pretty good right now, and they're saying it's temporary. And for some reason, I want to believe that Waffle House is correct. This will be just a temporary thing until the egg prices get under control. But, there are a lot of other places that are adding different surcharges and different increases in cost for all the different things that are out there. I mean, just in general, inflation, everything's gone up. But these surcharges there, this is just little extra charges added on for certain things. Have you noticed any of those going up? What's the worst surcharge that's ever been added to one of your bills? Okay, I'm just going to throw that one out there. And you've got surcharges hiding all over the place. I don't know if anybody's looked at their cell bill or their cable bill or, just bills in general. There's always like a little extra surcharge in there for some reason, right? Bank statements, take a look at those. You'll probably find a few more surcharges in there. But what's the worst one that you've seen that has been added to one of your bills? What's the worst little surcharge? A little extra charge just because of reasons, right? Let me know your answers for our question of the day. 575-523 KGRT is the number there. That's 575-523-5478. And of course, we are live. Got kind of my computer problems worked out. So we are live on our social media pages as well, Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, go ahead and go over there and you can leave a comment on those pages. So once again, my question for you today: what's the worst surcharge that has ever been added to one of your bills? Yeah. Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.
The love of art.
Almost forgot to push that one button. Actually, I did forget it anyway, we are exclusively up on our social media pages right now. And yeah, the surcharges I've noticed, in the early 2000s, I noticed that things started changing when they were coming out and you were getting your bills, because they weren't increasing the cost of the bills or the cost of the service, but they were adding certain, we'll just use the term fees and surcharges to your, I was using my air quotes for everybody there, fees and surcharges for, all of the services that we're getting there. So instead of taking that extra cost and just adding it into the overall cost of your bill, they literally just put an extra charge on your bill and they let you know about it. Now, sometimes in some places, there's a rule that you have to let everybody know what you're charging them for. And yeah, if you take a good look at some of your bills, you'll probably find some crazy surcharges in there that you had no idea were actually even there. I saw one on my cable bill the other day, and, I was like, I'm not even watching TV that much. I don't know if I should even keep this, but yeah, it was. And I tried to look for online options, like, where you can actually get like TV online. And yeah, there are always these hidden surcharges that are in there. So what's the worst one that you've seen? Yeah, I'm literally take a look at your cell bill, your cable bill, your satellite bill, whatever it is. Take a look at it. You'll probably find a few, but let me know what is the worst one that you have seen. That is our question of the day today. In the meantime, let's take a look at what's going on in and around the world. I know McDonald's is getting a little bit ahead of themselves, but they have made the announcement that the Shamrock Shake is set to return to McDonald's on February 10th. Those are actually 10th. Those are actually pretty good. Although I am looking forward to the Wendy's Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty. That'll be good too. Let's see. Pepperidge Farm has partnered with Warner Brothers to launch limited edition butter beer flavored grams. Oh, all this good food stuff coming out these days. Also, Fresh Market is celebrating Valentine's Day by selling heart-shaped ribeye steaks. Now, that's a good way to celebrate Valentine's Day. I think that's pretty good. Also, 15.4 million people watched the Grammys. That's down 9% for the year. The show raised $9 million for Los Angeles wildfire relief efforts. So at least they raised a lot of money so that they can help out those that got injured or, just craziness, those fires. There's just craziness. But I'm glad to see that they can at least raise some money right there. Gonna see what it's what the Oscars are going to do as far as viewership too, because I don't know any of those movies. And what else did I see? Oh, Hallmark Channel is celebrating the big game this weekend with a Donna Kelsey movie marathon. Her Christmas films will air on Friday and Sunday. Donna starred in Holiday Touchdown and Christmas on Call. Oh, that is so sweet. Once again, I'm looking for answers for our question of the day today because Newsweek says that Waffle House has added a 50-cent per egg surcharge due to the bird flu and how expensive eggs are getting. But, those aren't the only surcharges that are out there. Charges and fees that are included in your bills. So my question for you is, what's the worst one that you've seen? And I think I mentioned there's, a couple on my cable bill that I'm just like, really? Why am I getting charged that, right? Because they don't include some of these things. They don't include it on how much they're charging you for the service. They're just added on extra charges, right? So you don't know exactly what the full bill is until you get there. Food delivery places too. It's weird how some of those charges just vary a whole lot. Anyway, let me know your answers for our question of the day, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, leave your comments down below for our question of the day today, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market. What's the worst surcharge that has been added to one of your bills?